creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Ah, you again. What would you of me? I've a task for you. Listen here. You have my thanks.
Would you mind coming over here? Yon chest lies just beyond our reach.
I can divine no way to reach it.
I shan't let them harm you. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
The village would be in a bad way. But ne'er did I expect to see an entire basket of swords picking out light.
You have my thanks. Take this with my gratitude.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'm in no hurry to leave.
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Not much going on hereabout.
Look, as long as you get used to running water. So, you'd make a fool of me, would you?
This is the last straw.
I'm done for.
Oh, dear.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Have you come to be curious? While 'tis admirable to devote, particularly if you are eligible.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the... Hour?
Shall we get some rest then?
Welcome.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
I'm not risking my life for a princess.
Should I get up to? That's a compliment.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
You've given me much to think about.
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vengeance With this, my magic are yours to wield.
Why, thank you, dear. Something for the trouble.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would.
Creatures who know death cling to life.
Tis a wonder any so savage are risen in our midst. And before I forget, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
My magics are at your disposal.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
You scared? You should be.
Nice army.
Might there be...
A thief's agility makes them a tricky opponent. Try not to let them get the upper hand.
One cannot be too careful.
Stop!
Cannot get past me! Come on then!
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough!
Outstanding.
Come out and play.
An excellent find. The more of these we have on hand, the more freely we can use them.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Come on, don't drag this out. Seems your luck's run out. And mine's looking up.
Wife say? You don't want to die. So weary. Must keep working.
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
Why don't we go take a look?
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
The Arisen is in your charge. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Let me get that. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? We have reached our
Oh! You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry. If you're intent on entering a monster-infested cavern, then do so at your own peril. I did.
Now, listen well. The Gigantus is an earthen structure that hearkens to the voice of the sea, for 'tis a servant of the brine. Just as the Arisen commands the pawns, so too does the sea's peril compel the Gigantus. Supposedly, the brine have their colossal servant monitor the dragon to ensure that it commits no acts of excess. As for what the brine deem an act of excess, I could not tell you. Some would argue that 'tis the hand of excess what brings the cup of fine ale to our lips time and time again. But what of it? Those unbidden sips of ale are what keep the throat from growing parched. Without them, life would... That brings me back to what I was saying about the... what was I talking about again? 'Tis formed of clay, and tall enough to graze its brow upon the very clouds. What's more, 'tis said its lofty gaze watch, and should it be stirred to life by the voice of the sea, you do not believe, but I assure you 'tis no less...
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Stumbled into Saurian territory!
Ice attacks will soon see the stronghold.
I am in your debt, sir. I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
What is the meaning of this, Arisen?
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
'Tis done.
I like that.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
To the chest. I shall take a look inside. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. Water is now invisible in this room. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
You too? Oh, glad I'm not the only one. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give. Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
You went in there to save my fellow soul? I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Oh, I'm saved. You have my gratitude, friend. Were it not for your aid, I'd have died a dog's death.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. But mayhap they needn't at all. Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting...
A bask of saurians has made its nest within the village. But not for long, if we have any say in the matter.
We ought to proceed with caution. There, Master! Saurians! We'll have a hard time spitting its felt fluid at us now.
A smashing success!
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you, thank you! We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our...
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
That's just what I was thinking.
At last. We shall... I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragons...
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best travelled?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!
Seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip, ere we continue on our merry way.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
We take the long way round than waste our time gawking at it.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
Wolves drawn here!
path to victory for Miriam. That strategy never would have
Surely not!
I'll save you! Go where your help is needed!
My magics are at your disposal! You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
It appears to be destroyed. No matter. 'Tis not the only path we may follow here. I do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
'Tis as you say.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can. Welcome.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I worked hard today. I think I've earned...
Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I'd be much obliged if you'd simply Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Over here, if you please.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I knew it to be so. I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
I had someone to share this spot with.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. The one we seek isn't here. Perchance we've come at the wrong time.
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind.
Come now, loosen those purse strings.
There are worse things. Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Shall we check our packs and be off? Feeling rested, I trust? We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. Here we are.
Nothing's harder than living in honest.
Well met, sir.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Always doing about a dozen rounds at once.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. As a true, you've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge the number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, and ere it slips my mind, pray, take this.
And with that, our task is done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, what say you? Might you? I prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, In honor of his supposed valor, there have been the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here, this should suffice to take care. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be... This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are part... Yet 'tis strange. For sweet crown flowers only grow in the... I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's... I am glad to hear it. For I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key...
Perhaps I'll just use